We're gonna have a look at the cover crop that I planted 72 days ago. It was planted June 25th, and I want to see how tall it is. In some spots. I'm just gonna go in one corner because it's just, you know, it's a little bit wavy. Where it was low, it didn't do as well. This did get 8 inches of rain on it, and we're coming up to it right now. I've been one of the cover crop that we planted June 25th, 71 days ago, and I'm just kind of curious to see how tall this stuff is. We have, I'll show you a little bit later, but it's fairly thick. We did have 8 inches of rain in it, so I'm looking at it, and if I bring everything up to the top, we're at 60 inches, so that's 5 feet. But it looks like on the average, I got just under 4 feet of product here, and this is only in one spot. And if I go through different parts of the field, some of it is lower, some of it is taller on the ridges there. So I'm quite surprised. So the intent of this field is to use it for cattle feeding. I want to cut it, and I want to use it for swath grazing. So we do have the peas. Some of it's still blossoming. We do have some pods of peas here. But I know this area here, you can see it's a little bit lower, but it's still up to my waist. And we've got some of the sunflowers coming up in here too. But I think it's gonna yield very well. That's a different helicopter. That would be radishes. And also this crop came from Covers and Cove. It's the 15th species of the warm season crop.
Randy says you're going the wrong way.
You're going the wrong way!
I have such a good husband. I tell him I want a couple of the sunflowers, and he's going into his field to cut me sunflowers. What a nice man. I got a good one. Hi puppies. What you doing, Willie? What you doing, Pupy? Got those itchy back? Itchy back? You're cute. Oh my goodness, Pupy. Itchy back, itchy back.
Yep, it is sweatshirt weather and toque weather. I'm actually cold. It's and just 2 days ago, 2 days ago, I was hot that I didn't want to put insulators in one spot there. So I'm doing fencing right now. I have to let the cows into another paddock. I don't have the wire up. I don't have the insulators because we just set that paddock up, and normally the cows would just be in this paddock, and I would leave them here and kind of forget about them for about a week. But I don't know if you could see, but where the trees are, that's where the cows are right now. There's a fence there, and then I've got another fence in between here. So this whole area, we're gonna have 4 paddocks in here, and they can actually get water into the swamp there, or they can go up on the ridge where we set the water up there. And also what I'm doing here is fencing off the ditch. The cows were able to go into here, but I'm fencing this off. I don't like the cows going into here. Just gonna check the cows here. They're in this paddock. I'll leave them here for another day. They still have quite a bit of grass out there. And I'll let them out over here. They have a different idea. Quiet. Everybody quiet. So anyways, I ran out of insulators. I have them at home, but I'm out of nails too. So tomorrow I can let the cows in here tomorrow morning without any issues, and they can go in here and graze this down. Not very much here to graze. Maybe I'll get 2 days out of grazing out of it. Probably I would have got maybe a week out of grazing, so that's 7 days. And but I'm managing the grass a lot better. I'm starting to get cold. I'm sweating and it's cool out here. I'm filling up the all the dirt around the water fountains. This is my second one that I'm working on. So I'm just gonna take some of this dirt and we're just gonna push it into here. And so I just put some dirt around the water fountain and I turned it off as well. So the cows aren't in here, but they'll go in there and they'll level that off. And I'm in one of the yard sites here that we rent. And this is an old building. I think there's clay on it. They put this asphalt on it. They painted it, and I don't know if you can see, but you can see that the woodwork, like this has got to be over 100 years old. They put dowels. You can see that. You might not be able to see. There's dowels. They have put bricks up there. Yeah, smells like a Pepe Le Pew is underneath here. Yeah, this was somebody's home at one point. For how long, I don't know. And the barn is down. Yeah. But I'm surprised how well this thing is standing. I don't know if we can see it, but I can see that looks like they didn't use square timbers at all there. It's all round stuff. For the ceiling, they used probably spruce rails. Ah, that's pretty neat. So this is a disc. This is something that we work our ground, and it kind of acts as a tiller, or probably in the days years ago would have been a hoe. Anyways, what's happening here is I got these cracks in here. You know, I've got these chains here as well, and so what I need to do is I'm actually going to take this right off. I do have another piece. And I think it's actually a little bit thicker than this, but I'm going to take it all off. This has been probably 10 years I was looking at doing this. I'm going to take this off, and I think the first thing is I'm going to mark where all the bolts are. Okay, well, I got the old angle iron on the new one, so I clamped it, marked the holes, and surprisingly I drilled a hole already. So I drilled some pilot holes already. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That actually worked a lot easier than I even anticipated. So now we're gonna go we're gonna get a bigger drill bit. I think I'm gonna go with the biggest that I have. So I'm working on this piece of steel here. I have drilled 1/4-inch pilot holes. It actually went fairly well. I was drilling, and with this drill, like one drill, I drilled all the pilot holes through there. I'm very surprised with myself. But then I went with the 1/2-inch, and it was going pretty good. And I might have been a little bit crooked, and it slipped out of my hand. So anyways, I'm setting this up. You see how this is all going to go. I got the holes there, so that all I need to do is move the... I'm going to take this one out. Let's see how far we can go with this. Put it right on the pilot there. Maybe we can adjust the speed here a little bit. A little slower. And that ain't gonna do nothing. That ain't gonna do nothing. Any nothing? That's not a word, any nothing. Well, the rebuild is going. This is as far as I can go. I tried using these step bits, but I need a 3/4 inch. I hope I'm going to buy a couple of 3/4 inch. Surprising, I used 1/4 inch drill. Well, it was 5/16. And I used a 1/2 inch. I was surprised how well that went. Then I should actually get myself something that I can ream it out. Okay. So I drilled 14 holes, 3/4 inch into this angle iron. I didn't do it in that one. That's the one I did it in. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to call this a fail, but I'm going to let somebody else drill the holes for me. I'm going to take to the machine shop and get them to do that. I drilled one hole already, and it took me like about 20 minutes. And I still have, I don't even know how many holes I have to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can put my time to being more valuable. I know I got some other problems here on the disc that I got to fix up. And okay, well, I just picked up the angle iron and they drilled the holes for me. Didn't take them very long. I didn't take them too long, because you know, if you got the right tools, it doesn't take long to do those things. So I'm gonna start putting this back on here. I got this side to put on first, and we'll see how this all goes. Well, I almost got it on, but I came up with an issue. One hole was not drilled. Everything else fits in really good. I didn't tighten them up yet, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on that one there, drill that hole out. Yeah, so that's a little disappointing. So anyways, I had to drill through. I drilled another, it's only a 1/2 inch. I still got another 1/4 inch to go yet, but I'm gonna leave it so I can get through, because it's gonna hit the box of this, of the disc here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this side off. I've got all these ones put in. I didn't tighten them up. I'll tighten them up later. I need a bit of a break. Well, there still is a little bit more work to do on the disc. I didn't finish it all up, but I think I got about 2.5, 3 hours to get it all ready, and then it'll be ready to go. And also, that'll be it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Are you chasing the cat?